Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamson Entertainment. And welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get the word out there as a community. We can talk about all the things that we love. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're looking at 2 Charlie Brown Thanksgiving specials. I've had the special along with the Halloween and the Christmas one on DVD for quite literally decades. I didn't realize that the Thanksgiving one also had another one. And that's why we're looking at both of them, because they're both 22 minutes, 25 minutes long, something like that. They came out 15 years apart from each other. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving came out in 1973, and Charlie Brown The Mayflower Voyagers came out in 1988. The first one is starring Todd Barbee, Robin Kahn, Stephen Shea, sorry if I mispronounce it, Hilary Momberger Powers, is that a real name? Christopher De Ferrara, sorry if I mispronounced that, Jimmy Aarons, Robin Reed, Vince Guaraldi, and Bill Melendez. The second one is starring Aaron Chase, and they changed the cast members. Probably because the children, Charlie Brown and everyone else, are actually played by children. And whoever they got, they did a good job of replacing these voices. Frank Welker, yes, that Frank Welker. Brandon Stewart, Greg Berger, Brittany Thornton, Christopher Collins, Erica Gale, Tawny Taylor Powers, Jason Mendelsohn, Sean Mendelsohn, and Bill Melendez again. It's amazing they found people that were pretty spot on to the voice actors 15 years earlier. The acting is atrocious, but that's part of the charm of the Charlie Brown Peanuts TV show. It's not the acting so much, it's the message that each episode and each special gives. It's quite obvious what this one is, given the holiday. How they get the message across is told 2 different ways. They just don't wash, rinse, or repeat. In the first special, Charlie Brown is simply going to go to his grandmother's for Thanksgiving. It's been a while since I've seen any Peanuts, and I forgot how miserable Charlie is. Oh boy, I would hate to be in a room with him. He just brings everything down. Thankfully, he has Linus to balance him out. Before Charlie and his sister Sally go to their grandmother's, he gets a call from Peppermint Patty, and she invites herself over to his place for Thanksgiving because her dad is going to be out of town. Along with her, she also invites her friend Marcy and her friend Franklin. And Charlie's like, I don't know what to do. I can't cook anything except for toast and, what was the other thing? Toast and cereal. And Linus is like, don't worry about it, Charlie. We'll help you out. And when they actually have the kids' Thanksgiving, Peppermint Patty is upset because there's no turkey, there's no mashed potatoes, and there's no cranberry sauce, no nothing. She's wondering what's up. And Charlie leaves depressed, rightfully so. He did his best, and he gets chewed out for it. And Peppermint Patty, I forgot just how much of a coward she is. How much of a bad person she is. She gets her friend Marcy, who for whatever reason continually calls her Sir. I didn't grow up watching Peanuts as a kid. I really only saw the specials. And I saw the movie that came out, 10 years ago or something like that? So I'm not big on the lore of Charlie Brown. So Marcy goes to apologize on the behalf of Peppermint Patty, and Charlie more or less says, I'm not so sorry that they got upset, I'm sorry that everyone's disappointed, something like that. That's the other hidden lesson that I think Charlie teaches us every single time, or more accurately Linus, because Linus is the positive balance to his negative. That you can't be too hard on yourself. You do the best that you can. If people are disappointed, well, you did your best. If they are negative towards you for doing your best, then that's on them. So you get that gem of a message, which is really good. And you also get the, everyone's thankful for something in their life. Now, the comic gold in the first special is Snoopy and Woodstock. I think it always was there. They try to have the kids be comical, but it doesn't always work. I mean, it kind of works between Charlie and Lucy, with the football especially, but really it's Snoopy and Woodstock. Now on to the second one. The second one is mostly narration. It's been a while since I learned about the Pilgrims coming over to America from England, so I'm really fuzzy on the history. I'm pretty comfortable in saying that even though this is a short kids special, I would say it's pretty accurate to the history, because the narration sounds like they're reading off diaries and notes of the Pilgrims, and it works really well. The one thing that's kind of funny about the second one is that the Pilgrims are coming from England. Not one British accent among them. I just find that a little funny. So it's 1620 England, and Pilgrims set voyage, what is it, like a 9-week? They're on the Atlantic for 3 to 4 months, and it's a miracle that they made it over with as few casualties as they did. They sailed with 102, they lost 2, and a baby was born on the way, so they came over with 101. Then, when they first dock, they can't find any hospitable land for them to tame and grow food and build. So they get back in and they find another place to land. And here they have a little bit of an easier time. They can actually build a settlement. And this entire time they're looking for the natives. Now, this is the late 80s, so calling them Indians, but nowadays we know that they're Native Americans, they're not Indians, because America is not India, plain and simple. They don't really show the native side of the story. You can guess that the reason why the natives didn't make their presence known to them is they weren't sure if these pilgrims were friendly or not. And I guess they were watching from a distance and then decided to show themselves and make relations with them. For a kid's short about the pilgrims, this is done very well. It's a great little history lesson. This will probably stick with them far better than some teacher standing at the front of the classroom saying, in 1620, 102 pilgrims set sail from England to America. At least that's how I remember school. There's not so much comedy in this one, but that's okay. It's not really needed, and the short does well on its own without it. The one thing that is curious, it's 15 years later. It's the Peanuts. You think they could have gotten a slightly better budget for the animation. Now, the only reason why I can think why they don't have better animation is for nostalgia reasons? I don't know. That's the only one I can think of. Both are great little shorts. I highly recommend that you get all the Charlie Brown specials on Blu-ray if they are available on Blu-ray. Those are my thoughts on Charlie Brown Thanksgiving and the Mayflower Voyagers. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.